UFC is slowly turning into boxing, and we cannot deny this no more. We have Islam Makhachev avoiding ILIA TOPURIA. We have John Jones avoiding Tom Aspinall. Then we have an undeserved title shot for Omalley. Yes, Omalley had a close fight with him in the last one, but not everyone thinks this. You know, people who've actually read the scoring criteria know that it was a close fight, but still an undeserved one. It should be Pantoja moving up. Then we also have, just completely unrelated, we have Leon Edwards with a fucking staph infection. You can see it clearly right here on his right elbow. Clear, if you want a clearer one, there's one there. Yeah, just amazing for my UFC London pick. But anyway, we'll get straight into the first topic. Islam Makhachev's team revealed they didn't want to fight ILIA TOPURIA because Islam wants ILIA to fight at 155 first. So essentially wants to get a win before he fights him, which is fair enough. I don't agree with that. Well, I do agree with that. But we need to think of it this way. Who is going to fight for the title? Justin Gaethje. A free title win for you. Charles Oliveira, who's coming off a win against Chandler, who is 2-4 in UFC. Fucking who else we're gonna get? We may as well get Fiziev over here as well. You know, the only person that deserves a title shot is Arman Tsarukyan, but they're not going to make that fight. He said he has to go to the drawing board. It should be him, because it is Islam Makhachev's hardest fight, and he probably can beat him. Might beat him, might not beat him, I don't know. I did a breakdown ages ago of that. I don't understand it. ILIA TOPURIA is the biggest star right now, the biggest money fight right now. If you give it to Gaethje, the sport is absolutely dead, because we know Gaethje's gonna lose. He got taken down by Fiziev and almost fucking in an inverted triangle position. You know what I mean? So Islam's easily gonna take him down. I know he wasn't expecting a takedown, but he is. You know, and you got to think of it this way too. If you're not going to give Arman Tsarukyan the title shot, which I think should still happen, I know he missed weight with injuries and all that type of stuff, but ILIA TOPURIA has beaten two GOATs. He beat one with relative ease in Volkanovski and beat another one with relative ease, Max Holloway. Max Holloway KO'd Justin Gaethje, and fucking Islam Makhachev struggled life and limb with Volkanovski. This is what I don't understand. ILIA TOPURIA should be fighting for the lightweight world title. If they were doing Charles Oliveira, ILIA TOPURIA, which Chael Sonnen said that Charles doesn't want to fight ILIA, which was actually found out to be bullshit, which I knew instantly as soon as I saw Chael Sonnen reported on it. But if they were going to make Islam and Arman and ILIA and Charles, I'd be like, alright, I'll shut up. Fair enough, that makes sense. But they're not. They're going to do Justin Gaethje versus Islam. They're probably going to do Charles Oliveira versus ILIA. And then they're going to do fucking some other stupid fight that doesn't make no sense. Dustin should be fighting Justin. Fiziev wants to move down, but he could easily fight like a hooker or something. I'd love to see that fight. And it's not like he did bad against Gaethje. You could argue he won it. You generally could argue he won both fights. But I understand, but I think Yair Rodriguez versus Fiziev would be an amazing fight. You know what I mean? But, yeah, stupid. Islam is blatantly ducking ILIA TOPURIA, so he can get an easy fight with Justin Gaethje, who he knows he'll win. You know, I know you can't be 100% certain because Gaethje can always land a punch, but he hasn't landed a punch in fucking ages now. Like that one knockout punch he always seems to get, that he kills everyone. He hasn't done that since, like, fucking James Vick or something. I think it's probably someone else, but, like, you know what I mean? Like, Tony Ferguson after beating him up for fucking rounds and rounds, which is, you know, not aged very well anyway. But we'll move on to the John Jones, because this is even more retarded. John Jones wants 6 months to prepare for Tom Aspinall. AKA, I'm a pussy, I want to get injured so I can pull out the fight and retire without fighting Tom Aspinall, without seeming like a pussy. Yeah. Tom Aspinall this is actually a joke of the sport. John Jones needs to be stripped off the title. Tom Aspinall needs to be reinstated as the new undisputed belt. And they need to stop rim jobbing John Jones. He's a steroid cheat. Doesn't deserve the position he's in. He beats up on his wife. He beat them up in front of his kids. He eye pokes people. He's popped for every fucking steroid in the book. He doesn't deserve this sort of treatment. I swear, how long has Tom Aspinall been interim champion for now? He had to defend his interim belt. How retarded is that? And that, I wouldn't care if it went like this. Yeah, Stipe, he fought Stipe, right? And he was like, right, Tom Aspinall, I want you. You know what I mean? I want you. I want you, International Fight Week, at this time, this venue, and this, that, and the other, and I'm going to prove that I'm better than you or something like this, yeah? No one would care, because honestly, Stipe did deserve the title shot, even though I think he should have just retired because he looked terrible in that fight. But he didn't. He tried to make the Alex Pereira fight, because when Alex Pereira lost to MAKHACHEV, he put in the comment sections, what a shame, I was looking forward to our matchup. So John Jones is definitely shitting himself. You know, the aura of Tom Aspinall is slowly entering the picture, and he wants out. He's wishing now that he said, no, I want to dip. Because he knows, like everyone else knows, Alex Pereira's an easy fight for him. I know Alex Pereira showed great takedown defense, but Ankalaev is not the wrestler that John Jones is. You know, like, I'll be honest, Ankalaev's wrestling is a little bit shit, to be honest. I'm not even gonna lie. His wrestling's kind of shit. He sort of fails the first takedown, holds you against the fence. John Jones, yeah, you need to stop ducking people. Jean Blanchard's called you out. You dipped to fucking heavyweight. You were like, no, I'm going to bulk up to heavyweight and fight Francis. Then you fucking bitched out the Francis fight. And then Dana made it seem like it was all on Francis' fault. And now you're dubbing Tom Aspinall. What is this joke of the sport? It's actually becoming boxing. And it's ironic now because we're getting good fights such as, like, what was it, Beterbiev and Bivol. Who I think Bivol won both of them fights, by the way, just saying that much right there. And then, but it's retarded. It's stupidly retarded, this stuff. It really is retarded. We actually need to sort the UFC out. What we should do, yeah, is Dana should stop fucking licking his ass and go, John Jones, you are fighting Tom Aspinall, interim versus undisputed belt, International Fight Week, in fucking, I don't know, SBG, T-Mobile Arena, right? You're fighting there and then. If not, you're getting kicked. Simple as that. And you know what I mean? It's not going to happen. Because I know exactly what John Jones is doing. I think everyone else knows what John Jones is doing. He wants to train for 6 months, hopefully get injured, or find a way to get injured, pull out with the fight so he doesn't seem like a pussy and be like, oh, the injury's too much, I'm going to pull out and retire. He's a fanny. He is a fanny. He's actually a fanny. You know what? I'm actually sick of John Jones, honestly. He shouldn't even be in the sport. He's a steroid cheat. You know what I mean? What does he do? Should make Garn versus Aspinall for the undisputed belt. Oh, could you do that again? It should have been Volkov. Volkov won that fight clearly. It should be Volkov versus Aspinall too. And Volkov is a really hard matchup for Aspinall too, even though he made it look easy, which is saying something. But yeah. Yeah, we'll move on to the next one then. Dvalishvili versus Omalley. Like, I believe the last fight was stupidly fucking close. Like, it all came down to the first round. So, obviously, I had round 3 and 5 to Omalley. I had 2 and 4 clearly for MERAB. First round could go either way, honestly. Because it is damage-based scoring. And obviously, you'll have these, like, NPCs who are just like, oh, domination. Yeah, you don't know how to score fights, mate. You know what I mean? Even the Weasel said it was a fucking domination. No, it wasn't a domination. You're the one who's supposed to know how to, like, score fights and that. But then, every time there's someone from the Caucasus Mountain, you're so biased. You know? But yeah, let's get into the matchup with this. undeserved. It should be Pantoja or Peter Yan. Or the greater aspect would have been Peter Yan versus Omalley, a co-main event for 5 rounds for the title shot. While Dvalishvili versus Pantoja moving up, you know, it's retarded. It's stupidly retarded. We need to actually sort the game out. Yeah, because we're getting people like fucking John Jones, doesn't want to fight his actual contender. Islam Makhachev straight up ducking someone who actually deserves it. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? You know, like, this sport is actually becoming a fucking joke, right? It really is, right? Because I know ILIA probably has to fight someone, and they probably shouldn't have taken the belt off, and they should have done Vulcan thingy for an interim belt, while should have made the super fight for Islam. But it's so stupid. But I will be rooting for Omalley in this matchup. I hope Omalley fucking knocks him out. I'm sick of seeing MERAB. He's probably the worst champion ever. Fails endless takedowns to a fucking 50-45 decision. Holds you against the fence, knees you in the leg, takes you down. Just can't even hold you there. MERAB, like every single opponent he's fought, has popped straight back up after being actually taken down by him. After he failed 15 takedowns. He's terrible. And it's horrible because when I tell people that bantamweight is the best division in the sport, they all look at me like, but MERAB's a champion. And I'm like, I fucking hate how they're the representative of the division. You know, he doesn't do anything technical. You don't see him fucking, I'm going to go jab cross into a head kick, or a fucking jab cross into a spinning back kick, or a fucking, you know, O'Malley's so much better as a champion, and I know he's got like a shit personality. Like the best champion we can imagine for bantamweight is the Dvalishvili personality with MERAB's fight style. That would be amazing, but we're not gonna get it. We're not gonna get it. We're gonna either have a boring personality as a champion, or a fucking boring style for a champion. We need to actually sort this sport out immediately. You know what I mean? But then we'll move on to the Staph infection of Leon Edwards. You can clearly see on his arm. There goes my UFC London main event pick. I'm now going to be 7-3 after this weekend. It's retarded. But how do they always get Staph infection? If you want to see it more clear, it's definitely a Staph infection. You know, it's like a big hole in the arm. Honestly, it's genuinely like annoying when a Staph infection pops up. I feel for Leon because Sean Brady's actually a very beatable matchup for Leon Edwards. I know everyone says the opposite, but I don't know. I don't know what to say anymore. Leon Edwards probably going to lose now. If Jan Blanchowicz gets it, then I'm quitting the sport and I'm going to watch fucking boxing instead, since we actually get matchups that we want. But nah, like it's stupid. It's very stupid. And then we've got fucking, you can't really see it on that picture. Yeah, you can't really see it, but Leon Edwards is he's got quite a clear Staph infection. There goes your run, mate. You know what I mean? You've lost your belt. You're gonna lose this fight, 2-fight losing streak. Then you might be able to get like a fight against the cook, but you probably won't. You know, it's retarded. It's really retarded. But there goes your fucking win, mate. Because I thought you could win this one. I will be laughing if he actually wins this fight, because I will be loving life. Yeah. But, yeah, that's going to be the video then. I think I'm going to end it here. We've got Leon with his Staph infection. A stupid matchup that doesn't need to be made. But I'm hoping for Omalley to knock him out. We've got John Jones just blatantly ducking Tom Aspinall. And then we have Islam Makhachev just ducking ILIA TOPURIA. Yeah. Retarded, really. Really retarded. This also goes against his code of when you're the champion, it represents you're the best. So I must fight anyone or something like this. It was on the PI wall. He went against his own word. So, you're retarded. But that's the end of the video. Like, subscribe, and comment your opinions.